Hi, let's continue to storage replica. Back to this drawing again. As you can see, we have already finished this Hyper-V replica. Now we are going to move on to storage replica. In storage replica, we have two servers which we are going to replicate the storage from A to B, server 1 to server 2. Okay, but additionally we will use Windows Admin Center to configure storage replica server 1 to server 2. Okay, because Windows Admin Center do provide us a GUI to do this. If not, we have to use PowerShell to do this. You can do PowerShell as well, but if you want GUI, you can use Windows Admin. I'm going to show you the GUI portion of it. Okay, let's shoot on to our lab itself. Okay, if you see here, let me just, we have done this. Okay, now what we want to work on is this, this and this. Actually more this and this. The first server has already been installed with the role and all that. So let's go into the first server. Let's just check it out first. Alright. So now if we go to the first server, we're going to check on storage. So you already have C is where your OS is, D where is DATA01 and F LOG01. D DATA01 is where my data is going to sit. You can add more data here. This is all dummy data. So LOG01 is not to replicate over, is a disk that's going to be used by storage replica to create logs. Alright, you don't put any data here. Okay, this is for storage replica use only. So this is the DATA01. So let's close the server because we already enabled storage replica here. So we don't need to do anything here. We go to server 2. Okay, what we will do now is enable the role of storage replica here and also configure the disk to be GPT disk. I have already attached this into this particular server. Server manager. Okay, now we're going to load server manager to install the storage replica role. It's more of a feature rather than a role. Okay, we close this. Wait for a moment. Okay, add roles and features. Next. Okay, we are going to install into this particular server, which is Hyper-V Store 02. Next. Okay, scroll down and look for storage replica. Okay, here you go. We just enable the role. Add feature. Next. Restart if required. Yes. Install. So it's going to install the storage replica module in this particular server. I'm not going to do anything else right now. Wait for the thing to install. Just because I put automatic restart, the thing might I do half. So I might restart halfway while I'm doing something else. Okay, let's see, it's loading. This is real time. So basically around this much of time will take to install this particular feature. Okay, it's more than 0.5% now. So going back to the drawing board, we are actually configuring enable storage replica role on this particular feature. Okay, once enabled, it will reboot. Then once it reboot is done, then we will go to disk management and convert this one in disk 2 into GPT. Why this one and disk 2? Because already on server 1 we have already DATA01 and LOG01. So this is disk 1 and disk 2. Okay, one is E drive, one is F drive. So we are going to create same kind of disk on another side as well. Then only storage replication will happen. And again, what we're going to replicate is actually only DATA01. LOG01 is to be used by the storage replication feature. is this? Oh, is it restarting? Or is it restarted? Ah, it has restarted. Let's log in again. Okay, we are logging in now. Alright. It will continue a bit, I think, after this for the storage replica. Okay, close this. Okay, while this thing loads, right there, here you go. So now it's continuing second phase of storage replica. Alright, little bit more to go. Alright, as you can see, installation is succeeded. Okay, I just close this. Now I want to make sure my disk are GPT. So I go to right click on start. I go to computer management, disk management. Close this. So again I got disk 1 and disk 2. So what I can do with this one is convert to GPT. Okay, must be GPT format. Disk 2 also I'm going to do the same, convert to GPT. Okay, this one is my DATA01. I create new simple volume. Next, next, next. Data, it's not FATA, it's DATA01. Okay, perform quick. Format, finish. Alright, so right click, new simple volume, next, next, F drive. So this one, this is not data, this is LOG01, LOG01. LOG01, this is to be used by the log files for storage replica. Finish. Okay, this is done. Now let's go to this PC and see if you can see the drives. Okay, currently both drives are accessible. It is empty right now. Okay, so both drives are accessible. So to proceed with configuring storage replica, we're going to go to another server, alright, which is the Windows Admin Center. So we double click this, we open Windows Admin Center. Alright, we are in Windows Admin Center now. So we double click Windows Admin Center. Okay, we click sign in. Alright, so now we going to add the server. Okay, we have already file Hyper-V Store01. We can add the second one as well. Add. So since this is an Active Directory environment, I can search. I'm going to put a wildcard, search all the servers in my infrastructure. Alright, so okay, I want to add this server. Add. Okay, there's already add here. So we're going to go connect into this server. I go to use another account for this connection. Click on this and it will pop out my domain admin. So I just click on this, automatically the browser will fill it up. Continue. Alright, it has loaded all the stats. Okay, what we're going to do here, either you can scroll down here on your left, or you just search for storage. Oh, there it's here, storage replica. Again, it's going to ask for the username. We're going to click on my domain admin, continue. Alright, we are at this page now. So what we're going to do is create a relationship between source and destination. We're going to define which is source, which is destination server here. So we're going to go to new, use existing server or VM, next. Okay, so this existing server VM is this my source server. As you can see, it's written source here. So pel -v store01. Okay, now it's going to browse what search in the server itself and find out what drives you are using. So to do that, I'm still going to use my domain admin, continue. Okay, it's going to search volumes on this particular computer. So this time I'm going to put main rep 01. Okay, you can put any name here. Okay, now we're going to configure. So what it comes in, it comes to data and log. So this is the disk I want to replicate over, DATA01, and this is where I want the logs for the replication to be stored. Alright, so destination server is the same. So I define my destination server. Okay, again he'll ask for my username to search inside the server for the disk, continue. Okay, so I'm going to use as source, secondary replication 01. Okay, again it's going to go to data. Alright, DATA01, and logs is going to be on logs disk. Okay, then I just press create. So it's going to take some time for this to happen. Okay, if you go to the pel here, you can see it's loading. Let's wait. Now what it's doing is it's communicating to these two servers and try to build up the replication. Do hold, this is real time. Alright, it says error. It happens, so you just go out, just press refresh here. Alright, it's there. Okay, then you press refresh again, hold for a while, wait for a while, and press refresh again. Alright, it's done. So if you can see, this is my source server. Okay, and this is my destination server. Alright, so what I can do here is, once I highlight this, all my setting would be down here. Okay, I can change the setting whenever I like. Right, so I'm going to go to source server. Sorry, I'm going to go to action. So I already highlight this. Go to action, see what we can do. We can suspend the replication. Let's suspend. Alright, so we have already suspended the replication. The icon will change here. So next Let's resume back the replication. Resume. Alright, it's working perfectly. So let's go and see what happens in our Hyper-V 1 and 2 for the storage replica. So we are accessing Hyper-V 1. Okay, I can access all my files here. This is my main node. Okay, main node, all files are accessible. Of course, this looks empty. This is for this one, logs. So this is my primary node. This is my active node. Secondary node will be passive. So this active passive solution I show you. So let's go to the secondary node, the destination server. Alright, destination server. If I go to, you can see I cannot access the E drive. Of course, log is accessible, but it's used by storage replica, but I cannot access. I cannot write into this node. So in order to write to this node, we have to reverse replicate. So make this primary. Once this becomes primary, you will be able to read, and then once this becomes secondary, here will not be able to read the particular disk. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so last thing is to left switch direction. So we're going to make, okay, switch. So it's going to switch now. Take a bit of time here. Okay, it's switching. Let's see a notification. Say running. So what we're going to do is we're going to make PAL Hyper-V Store 02 as the source node now, and this fella as the destination node. Right. Let's see the status. It's still switching. This will take a bit of time. Alright, can you see the icon change? Okay. So let's refresh again. Refresh again. Alright. So now the source node is 02 and the destination node is 01. Let's go to 02 first. Now I can access the content in 02. But when I go to 01, it's no more accessible. This is secondary side now. So that's about it. So this is another active passive solution. The end of our tutorial. Our tutorial for now.